somebody asked me if I'd put up my Christmas decorations yet on Twitter. I said, I just, Saturday, I had enough time to clean enough stuff out of the garage, or AKA the Cornette's Collectibles Fulfillment Center, so I can get Black Beauty in for the first time in 3 months because it's cold outside. So now I don't have any Christmas decorations up yet. We have an a all year round Christmas tree. It's one of those plastic jobs, but you plug it in and it looks lovely. And we're going to plug that in long about Wednesday afternoon. What about you, Brian? What is Last Manor decorated for the holidays?
We didn't do anything on the outside this year, but on the inside, we have a couple things going on. Suzanne bought a 14-foot tree, so that's in the den. And then, so I didn't feel so insecure with my tiny menorah. I got this 10-foot inflatable bear with a menorah.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you have menorah envy? You're insecure about your tiny
Well, it is a little weird. There's a 14-foot tree, and next to it's just this menorah, just a regular-sized menorah. So there's this inflatable bear with a yarmulke on and a tallis.
What the fuck?
And he holds a menorah. I don't know why it's a bear. And I also have a mensch on a bench, but he's also the size of the regular menorah. So we're representing...
Wait, you have a what now?
The mensch on the bench.
Are you having a stroke here? What are you saying?
You know about the elf on the shelf?
Well, an elf on a shelf is pretty much self-explanatory. You got an elf and you put it on a shelf, you got an elf on a shelf.
No, it's an actual product. Do you know about the elf? I guess you don't. So there's this elf on a shelf doll, and it became a thing, I don't know how many years ago, where a parent moves the elf to a different place in the house every single day leading into Christmas, and the kids have to find where the elf is, but you can't touch the elf because it'll lose its powers. And then eventually after Christmas, the elf just disappears into the closet.
You're just basically fucking children's minds up.
They like
at an early age.
It's a scavenger hunt, a daily scavenger hunt.
No. For one thing, goddamn, there's an inanimate object in your home that's moving around by itself. And it's left up to the children in the home, the weakest and the most vulnerable population of the house, to go find this supernatural inanimate object every day. But if you touch it, something about the magical powers will go on. And then after the holidays, it disappears completely, but they never know whether it's lurking somewhere waiting to reappear. What are you trying to do to these children?
So that's the elf on the shelf. And that became a big thing. And then all of a sudden, a few years ago, the mensch on a bench appeared at Bed Bath & Beyond. And it is a mensch. A mensch is a good Jewish person. A fine
Okay, well, being. See, there I was challenged on that.
And he's sitting on a bench. So, and you don't really move it around like the elf. It just kind of sits there and blesses the room.
So that's a regular type doll, action figure, whatever, that stays where you put it and the children don't have to look for it, and it doesn't claim to have magical powers.
That is correct.
Well, that sounds much more of a friendly thing to be in a home with a child. Who started this elf on a shelf business?
I don't know.
Well, who concocted that backstory? Was it one of these fucking weirdo sex cults you hear about? People trying to escape from?
I don't think it's that. But I'm not sure where it came from.
Elf on a shelf. I'd rather have a mensch on a bench and he can just sit there. Do you have to have a bench, though?
It comes with a bench. It comes with a bench.
It comes with a bench.
It comes with a little tiny bench.
Little bitty bench.
That's right.
Because I don't really have a big bench in my home. I have couches, chairs, recliners, ottomans, a Davenport, a chifforobe. No benches.
Well, fortunately, he comes with his own bench, and we come with our own questions this week here on the Drive-Thru.